Welcome back, my creatives. Today I'm going to be showing you on how to do silicone bead keychains. Now this is part one of many videos on how to do different types of keychain. Today I'm going to show you on how to do the flower keychain. Now, the supplies that you will need is a silicone bead mat or a holder like this one. You can get them at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, or Amazon. You will need a key ring. I surely should suggest for you to get this one because this is where you can place your bead at, and then this leaves it for more wiggle space of their choice. Your choice or their choice if you want to be selling these. You will need a loop turner. Now through Amazon, it gives you like a pack of 6. This is a small one, and then there's one larger than this one for more beaded. You will need the silicone bead. Now, these are 15 mm. You can do these flowers at any size, but if you want to do this one in particular, then it's 15 mm. The nylon cord, this is a 2 mm. Some scissors, lighter of your choice, some pliers, and a tight knot grippers. Now, what you need to do is the following. Whenever you don't have to buy the colored one if you don't want to. I like to get whichever it's available, to be honest. But I totally suggest a one that can either look similar to it or white or black, depending on the colors that you're going to be using. Because it does show a little bit, like you can see, it does show. So whichever color you would like to be unified. Now, you are going to start off cutting the nylon. Make sure that you cut between 18 inches to 22. It's better to have more than less. Just keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to grab my loop turner and start placing the center one. This is going to be the last bead that is going to be used. And then just, if you're wanting to have it like a pattern like this, then, of course, have it in a pattern. If not, then just, sequence is completely up to you and how you will like it. Now, I personally like to place my key ring here so I can bead it all at once. But if you don't want to do that, that is completely up to you. Now, after you have placed them completely in your loop turner, you're just going to grab the end of your nylon and place it in the loop. You can close it, or you can just push all of them there and it will close it. Remember to just move all of them besides the last one, because the last one is going to be beaded later on. So whenever you have it, you're going to start pushing. The reason why you will need to place every single time that you are going to grab your nylon, make sure that you're grabbing the end of it. Because if you start grabbing from here, it's going to make, or towards the end or towards the middle, more you have, the harder it's going to be to loop. Okay? So you're going to hear me say this a lot because I struggled. I struggled a lot in the beginning. And please be careful in the loop, because this is quite sharp, and my first time doing it, I got cut. So yes, that's how bad it is. And it wasn't a superficial cut, it was a deep cut, so please be careful. Now, after you have looped them, or make sure that your nylon strings are the same length. Whenever you have done that, do like a regular knot. Oop, regular knot. Tighten it. Now, if you have the complete strength to do this in a way that this doesn't move, great. If you're like me that barely have that kind of strength, then this is where the tight knot grippers comes along. Okay, you just twist it, hold this, the other end, grab the other one, whoop, start twisting in it, and then pull. Now, whenever you have it in a way that you will like it, use your 2 fingers, hold it. That will hold the tightness of it. Lose one of them out. Grab now the other one, unfold it, and do a second knot. Now, This one is completely optional. You can just tighten it like that, or you can reuse the grip knot, the knot grippers, and retighten it again. If you want to do that, that is just a safety, a precaution. If you want to make sure that, hey, my knot is very much tight for you not to, just to be having that peace of mind. I like to have that peace of mind, and very good. Now it should look like this. Now, what we are going to do now is the following. Grab one of these two, whichever you like. I'm going to do it from my right side. And then using the loop turner, you're going to put it inside the little holes till you reach these two rings, these two ends. You're going to get the one that is closest to this side, or whichever side that you chose. Again, using the end of it, and then you're going to start pulling. Whoop. Sometimes when you pull, the little tab closes. Sometimes it doesn't. If that happens, just close it yourself. Hold your keychain and push through. Now, you can grab a pliers to pull them completely, because what you're doing is hiding that knot. That's what you want. Hide that knot. You don't want that knot to be visible. Now, you're going to grab it, pull it until it hides. Sometimes it comes willingly, and sometimes you're just fighting for your life there. Just going to keep that detail visible. Sometimes you just need to give it a little push. Like, go in there. There we go. Nope, it did not go through. So, again, I like to keep my little errors visible, because sometimes those same errors can happen to you, and it's good to see, like, hey, what does she do to hide those errors, right? Now, as soon as you hid that knot, that one that was left, you're going to grab it, and you're going to grab your loop turner, the one that you have the last bead, and you're going to place the ends, close it, and pass through the last bead. Now, you're going to pull towards you, so that string can hide in between, or try to hide in between these two, while you are moving it the other around. And now what we're going to do is make a loop, or a knot, so it can be able to hide. Now, so we can be able to pass it through, make another knot. Okay, that's what we're wanting. We're doing the closing. You can see you're almost there on your flower. Now, you're going to do the following. You can see that the string, or the nylon cord, is still on top. You're going to be placing the cord towards the other side, making sure that the cord is hitting this bead, because this is where the bead on this cord is going to pass through in a second. So whenever you have it, you don't need this other one, place it above your finger. You can see that, right? And then with your loop turner, place it in between, so you can have it pass through your touching your finger. And we're going to make sure you close it, because this is where we're going to pass it through. So to make like a knot. It's going to be a little bit of a loose knot, because you're not really visibly making a knot completely. If this happens, just let's go back. Again, I like to keep my little errors so you can see what to do if that happens. Going past through it, you're more than welcome to hold the extra with your fingers, place it to the side. Sometimes the cord likes to play around with you, and that's completely fine. What you want is to eventually have that string hold. Now push it through the hole, and it's going to now start, if you can say, tightening it. Now you have it through. Now again, you are almost done. You're almost done. Now you're going to pass it through the bead, so these two cords can meet again. Now, remember, hide a knot. And now you're going to do another knot. It doesn't have to be that strong. If you want to do the same way as earlier, you're more than welcome to. It's going to be a double knot. Now, the last thing you want is to hide a knot. You're hear me say this again so many times. Hide a knot, hide a knot. Now you can pass it through 2 of them or all of them. So you can do however you want. You can pass it through 1 to 2 or all the way over here. I'm just going to pass it through 1. Again, remember, moving the ends of it. Don't do this. Don't hold it from here because you're going to struggle. And trust me, it's going to be a struggle. Hold it towards the end. If pushing through the little latch doesn't close, just move it a little bit forward, close it yourself. Hold the beads and push it through. Now it's going to be strong to push it through, so grab your pliers and start hiding that knot right there. Now, what you're going to do now is cut the excess. Don't cut it too short that you won't be that it will get loose. Now cut it a little bit, like leaving a little bit extra. Hopefully you can see that right there. You can right there cut it. And some scissor wants to play around. There we go. Now this is where the lighter comes in. You're gonna fry those ends. Don't leave it stuck there that it will burn. Please don't. Just pass it through. Remove it back. Squish it a little bit. Please be mindful that it will be hot and you may get burned. And then now hide the excess. And you have officially done a flower. Now, stay tuned for more. Again, this is a series of one of many. The next one, it will be a bear. So stay tuned on that one.